Thanks for tuning in to EDC Journeys. This is a special video made to thank someone. Hope you enjoy it. Hit thumbs up and consider subscribing. What's going on, EDC people, and what is our journey today? Well, we all know that this knife here, if you follow my channel anyways, is in almost every video, at least where I recall to put it in. I refer to it as the mascot knife, basically, mostly because of the clover. I have kind of a thing for shamrocks and clovers, four-leaf clovers. And the guy who got this and donated it to the channel because of the logo, knowing that I would love it, is Chris Wolf. And I typically have this knife sitting somewhere like here or maybe over here by the logo sticker. But that's who he is. So we have some reference. He's been a long time follower and a good friend since the beginning of the channel. So I did a trade with him. And if I have any skill at YouTube or iMovie at this point, I will at this time show you a picture of the knife that I traded him. It's the PMP user. It's a slip joint. It's got high-end premium materials. Everything that you would expect from a modern age well done knife. M390 titanium carbon fiber. I'll show you it all in the picture. Okay, I traded that for, and I made out better in the deal, the Shaman. He really was helping me and the channel out, I think, in the deal. I mean, it's not terribly one-sided, but in my eyes, I feel like I made out better. And some of that has to do with something else that we'll talk about in a second. So that was the deal. And here is the Shaman. And so, first of all, Chris, thank you very much. That was an awesome thing that you did. It was a nice trade. I'm very happy with it. I hope you are too. The Shaman has not really left my side since I got it. I've been playing with it. Coming from a pair of three. Okay, now here's what's really funny. I'm going to go a little off topic. I got this knife that I'm about to show you, this pair of three, from Jason Guilfoyle. And it's been pretty much my go-to EDC almost every day since. I mean, I review a lot of, well, I don't review a lot of knives, but I try to review a lot of knives, and so I carry I cycle through, but oftentimes I'm carrying this knife. And so I like it a lot, and I'm very familiar with the compression lock, with the Spidey hole, the Spidey flick. And I always said, if I bought one, it wouldn't be the DLC edition, or DLC coded edition. But as it turns out now, I've got both of these in the DLC coding, and I don't mind it. I kind of like it. It wouldn't have been what I bought, but now that I have them, I think they're cool. And I stand corrected. I thought with a lot of cutting, you'd see it would all come off, and it really hasn't. I've used this, like I said, pretty much every day, and it's held up pretty well as far as the coating is concerned. So the interesting thing is that I happen to have now two Spydercos that I really like that are DLC coded. That match nicely now, right? Perfect. I almost feel bad for the pair of three. I'm like telling it, don't worry, you're still gonna have more pocket time. Just because the Shaman's here doesn't mean you're put away forever. But this is the knife that I traded for. And let me tell you, I'll do a review on it. I know that it's been reviewed. I know that all the top-notch reviewers have done their thing with it. And that I'm way past due on this is not new, in other words. But I still I'll offer my thoughts on everything because I have an opinion on everything. But it's a very cool knife, and I really thank Chris for kind of doing the deal that he didn't have to do, and he definitely made it benefit me, and I got what I wanted out of it. Thank you very much. In addition to that, we each threw a couple knives in. Hang on one second. Let me go do one thing real quick while I do this. Okay, sorry about that. The TV was doing one of those like really loud this is a test of the whatever thing, and I had to pause it. Anyways, we each threw a knife in. I threw an extra knife in, and he did the same. Just as a thank you or a little trade or a gift or whatever. Neither of us knew what the other one sent. It wasn't supposed to be a big deal. I sent him a Rough Rider, which I do like, by the way, that tobacco bone one that I just did a review of. But I had two of them, basically. And I just thought it was kind of an extra thing. Well, he goes and sends me a Tucson, because he knows not only he knows I love Tucsons, but he way outdoes me on my extra knife. So he's totally made this deal a one-sided thing now by helping me out incredibly. But take a peek at this Tucson. I think he said it's model 125 or 126, and I'll open it again and close it again. Don't you worry, because it is going to amaze you if you can hear the thwack just right. Crap. Somehow the music is turned on in the other room. Hold on. Okay, check out, first of all, okay. My first thought was, what a partner for the Spidey Chef. Just the lines, the shape, obviously. But, anyways, that's just what popped into my mind. I think, anyways, listen to, leave it to Tucson. Even back in their 126 or whatever, 125 model days, look at, it was 14C28N, which is a fine Sandvik steel, perfect with me. It's so well ground. It's got awesome swedges that show that as you look in different lights, kind of facet differently. It's got an extremely sharp edge. It comes right down to a beautiful tip and a beautiful apex. It has almost this continuous belly, this swoosh. Perfect for slicing cardboard or anything like that. Because of the way it's shaped and because of the way the handle is, it's not hard to get to the tip either. How can I show you? I really can't. Without using my left hand. This is my left hand, which is hard to use. But you can get to the tip pretty easily as well. So it's not impossible. Maybe if I do something more like... I hate this knife. You see? So it's just because it swoops up so high doesn't mean you can't get to that tip. Now, also, there's no flipper tab, so you've got full contact to whatever it is you're cutting, or the base, or whatever. Does it have a sharpening choil? No, but that's probably about the only little part of fanciness or extra that they couldn't do at that time, or didn't do at that time. Take a look here. You see the detent ball ramp clearly. I mean, not ramp, but what is the word? The track. You see the 14. Let me unlock this. You see the 14C28N, right? Let me zoom in more. I believe that's a Night Morning Design logo. If I know my Tucson logos well, I'm not sure. But it does have a detent ramp also. I'm trying to figure out how to show you everything without disassembling it. It has a steel insert so that it's steel on steel. That's what those two bits are for. You can see it here. How can I show you? You can't really see through there. I guess I really can't until I do a disassembly of some kind. But there is a ramp on this, making it so that once you push the frame lock over, you know, you're over. You're golden, and it just glides down. Now listen, I'm gonna flick it a few times without talking, just so you can get the swoosh of it. It sounds so cool. I'm gonna move it up towards my microphone also. It does this like thwack when it comes out. It's got internal stop pins. See those pins? That gives it on both sides. I mean, it's locked up perfectly. There's no blade play, especially left or right, up or down, especially considering with the lock pins on both sides, it gives it just that much more stabilization. What was I gonna say? Sharp neutral oil, no. But besides that, look at that grind. It's just a beautiful little EDC is what it is. And I will absolutely do a review of it as well as the Shaman. But I wanted to show this off. Look at this long clip, but it's got plenty of spring in it, and it slides right in. It's milled nicely. They even cut it out to give you access to that piece without a problem. No cat, no. Going in and out of pockets, so far so good. It does have a lanyard in the back. Anyways, I'm going to save the rest for the review, but yeah, I just really liked, you know, it was really cool that he sent such a cool extra knife. He knows I'm into Tucson. I don't, you know, one of my, pretty much my grail knife, at least at this point in my journey, right? Okay, if I could, it's hard to do under a camera. It's the only front flipper I have. It's like the size of a peanut, like a peanut knife. It's the Tucson, I believe, no, not 264. It's the Tucson, it's the 64 actually. What am I trying to say? It's the only front flipper I have and have ever done, I believe. I'm interrupting this message to show you one more Tucson knife that Chris sent me a while back. I think it's the Tucson 127. It's black and white and very long and sabery. It's one that my father, who I live with, scooped up and has been playing with obsessively for quite a while. So I actually almost forgot about it until I was editing the video, and I wanted to get it in here. So that is that. This one is a Wong design. An M390. That little guy's an M390 in titanium. See, they just go all out. Even on their little tiny things, they've got inserts and they've got extra. They go all out, and they don't get the recognition they deserve, I don't think. I think people think or see Chinese made and they just, or China anything, and they just back off. But so there is my current Tucson collection. I don't think I'm missing any. I do love them. They're every single, the Tucson 195, I believe, is my grail knife. It's, I borrowed it. It's been on my channel before. My Neves Knives let me take a look at his. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. But I can't, first of all, on Amazon, it's like $300. That's not happening. And just with a long story short, I can't use eBay, so I am not getting the 195 anytime soon. This is the Tucson 264 that I recently got, and I did a video on. Yeah, I love this a lot. It's definitely a nice. It's got all the same, you know, top of the line tricks and materials, and you know, look at how much hardware you see. Look at what the stop pins are. You know, I mean, I don't know. I look at the finish on the blade. I just think that they go above and beyond and don't. Anyways, this isn't a Tucson video. Well, it kind of is, but anyways, those are the two that I had that I owned. Now the third. I really do like Tucson a lot. I have not been disappointed in one of their knives. And like I said, the 195, the Tucson 195. If anyone has it in good condition or like new and wants to do any trading of anything that they know I have, you let me know. Find me on Instagram or email me, edcjourneys@gmail.com, edcjourneys or edc_journeys for Instagram at edc_journeys. So, long story short, these were the two things I got from Chris Wolf just recently. He got a couple from me. I got the better end of the deal. Take a look at his Instagram and subscribe if you aren't. I'm sure you've seen him around. He's in all the channels. He's in all the comments. He's a great. He's probably the most upbeat, most positive person I've ever spoken to in my life. He's always well, keeping the glass half full and thumbs up, and he's just always got this positive attitude, and it definitely wears off. You know, I enjoy reading his comments and checking in with him because he's just one of the most positive people I've ever met, and I thank you so much for what you did here. Again, I hope you're happy with what you got, and we'll do some more trading in the future, I'm sure. What else can I say here? Not too much. So, yep, just like Jason Guilfoyle, Chris Wolf is a huge friend of the channel, meaning that they've helped me get started, really, and get some of the knives that I needed to get to do this. And along with, and Love Them Knives, also LTK. Okay, Chris, you're awesome. Keep that glass half full. Mine's about half full. Now it's about half empty. Alright. I'll talk to you later, guys. Thank you. I just wanted to show off the trade I did with Chris and thank him officially. Thanks for tuning in to EDC Journeys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Chris, thank you very much. This is dedicated to you, and I appreciate it